A lot of breaking news to get to, and speaking of trending food, there's a trending story going on right now about the Outback Bloomin' Onion. Did you hear about this?
Yes, I did. It's so odd.
So, essentially, this guy, let me tell you his name here. His name on Twitter is @CelebrityHotTub. That's actually his Twitter handle. His name is Ryan Nani. Ryan Nani. His goal was to get to dress up as the Bloomin' Onion at the Outback Bowl on New Year's Day. So what did he do? He went to Twitter and tweeted to Outback to petition for him to be the Bloomin' Onion at the Onion Bowl. And Outback responded, and you can get to 10,000 tweets. It'll be you, you'll be it. And guess what he did? So social media erupted. They got him to 10,000 tweets in a day.
Amazing, amazing. Well, congratulations, Ryan Nani. We're so, so proud of you.
Is there anything that you want badly enough to petition Twitter or to a brand to make happen for you?
Anything I want badly enough. World peace.
Unfortunately, I don't know if we can tweet for world peace and that's just going to happen, but maybe. What do you want, Jules?
Free Soul Cycle classes. Soul Cycle, if you're listening and we get 10,000 tweets, we want free Soul Cycle for a whole year.
Why don't we have Jules start a campaign on Twitter for Soul Cycle?
All right. Jules, you're nominated next week. Start the campaign. Make it happen.
All right. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see how influential we can be on social media.
All right. Speaking of the update that I was talking about a little earlier with Facebook, this was, if I can grab this sign, big news this weekend, Facebook Messenger for kids. And what Facebook is doing is they've launched this new Messenger app that is for 6 to 12-year-olds. And it's for parents you have to log in, and then you create your account for your kid. And then I believe you go to your child and you say, hey, I created a Facebook account for you so that you can communicate with all of your friends.
They really want to do it for your family members and close friends, and the parents have to create that list of people so the kids can't go rogue and start chatting with strangers.
I was talking to Jules about this earlier, and I think it's a little bit different if you're maybe like 8 to 12. I think you'd be more skeptical. If you're 6, maybe you're so naive you don't even know any better, so you'd be more inclined to chat on the app. But I don't know any kid who would want to chat with their parents.
Now that I think about it, I think this is great. So I was talking to my sister on the phone last night, and she doesn't have an iPhone, so I can't FaceTime with her and my nephew, but my sister has Facebook, so if she sets up a Messenger account for Quinn, then I can essentially like FaceTime or Messenger with him and be able to see him. So actually, I'm going to petition my sister. I don't even think she watches this show, but I'm going to send her this episode and tell her she's got to sign up Quinn.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of benefits. And I know that Facebook wants to attract younger users.
Yes.
Everyone's trying to market to the younger demographic. So I'm sure there are going to be, marketing capabilities that come out of this. But a lot of kids, and we can ask our guests later today. Yes. A lot of kids have iPhones too. So I don't know.
Well, they did say that they're not going to be targeting the kids with ads. So it's just so they can get the experience of using, that's a good point.
Yes.
Of course. But they've got to get them on the app early so they can keep this younger demographic active on social media and active on platforms that Facebook owns like Messenger and Instagram. So we'll see what happens with this one. We will keep you posted. If you guys are watching and you have kids, are you going to set up a Facebook Messenger account for your kids? Let us know, and if you set one up, please share your feedback because we would love to hear what you have to say. All right, moving on to Instagram news. So Instagram has now copied another feature from Snapchat. It is the Memories feature. So essentially, you're going to be able to save your Instagram stories, which I love this update because I feel like we spend so much time creating beautiful stories for ourselves and also the brands that we represent. And you want to be able to put those somewhere and catalog them somewhere so we can I can look at them again and also be able to share with our followers a whole recap.
Yeah, I really, really like this update, and I was playing around with it earlier. For whatever reason, I don't have it yet, so I had to use Joel's phone to see how it works.
Oh, really? Courtney, you're not the chosen one?
I'm not a chosen one, although it says that it launched and out to everyone globally, so I don't know. They missed my account for whatever reason. I bet when you
set up your new iPhone X, you'll have it.
Yeah, maybe. I have to do that this weekend. But so we were playing around with it, and once the story is in the archive, you can actually put it back into your story. But the user, the end user, so if I'm following Jules and she reposts an Instagram story, I won't get to see, there's no notification like on Snapchat that shows it's a memory. But on her end, she does see that the original date that she posted it. So interesting update. I'm sure it's going to evolve into something more, but I like it.
This has really been the year of Instagram,
I like
in my
it.
opinion. I love it. I love all these updates. I can't think of a single update they've come out with this year that I don't like. I actually love it, and I have the wrong sign right now. I love it. So we have a lot of breaking social media news to report as well. Selena Gomez yesterday actually went private on Instagram, and I at first thought this was a tactic so she could actually get more followers, but then when I went back today, I saw it looked like she was public again.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard this before, that if you go private, people will be more inclined to follow you because they have to follow you to see everything that you post. But Selena already has 130 million followers. Who's left to follow her? I guess you, actually.
It was
You weren't
me.
initially
I thought I was
following
following her, but apparently I wasn't following her.
And this whole thing came to be, and Jules, correct me if I'm wrong, I might get this wrong, but she did an interview and there was a teddy bear in the background, and she said that she didn't want the teddy bear and that she wanted to regift it to someone, and then when they published the interview, they shared that she wanted to regift it, and she got mad because they accused her of regifting, and she was really offended, so she went private. Did I get that right?
And she said, and I quote, and hopefully I'm quoting her properly, "Never will I let another human guess my words ever again or invite them into my home. That is so hurtful." She said, "This is the most ridiculous part of that no one is knowing my heart when I say things." Selena, I hope I got your quote correct, but you go, girl. Do what you have to do. That's what I think.
And like you said, I think she's public again, so I think she got over it. And then Time Person of the Year. So this is a trending story on Twitter this morning. And Time has named the Silence Breakers, the individuals who set off a national reckoning over the prevalence of sexual harassment, as its 2017 Person of the Year. And they talked about this today on the Today Show and shared the cover. And on the cover we have Ashley Judd, Taylor Swift, the former Uber engineer Susan Fowler, and a woman whose face cannot be seen. What do you think of this?
I mean, this really has been the year of the woman and showing power that we can come forward and share our stories, and there may not be the repercussions that everyone thought there would be and that they, wouldn't have a voice. Women do have a voice, and I think it's incredible that Time has recognized this and let everyone shine through and share their stories. It's been a really tumultuous year for so many women, and this is, sexual harassment. It happens everywhere and goes on every single day, and it's just not talked about. And finally, women feel like they can come forward and that they're being heard, and that it's okay to talk about it.
Yeah, it happens every single day. As we're walking the streets of New York City, people will catcall you. We were talking about this earlier. What do you expect when you're, shouting at us on the street? What do you expect us to do? It's so annoying and disrespectful, and it needs to stop.
So it's trending all over Twitter. # Time Person of the Year. Let us know what you guys think. Do you think this was the right choice for them to name this movement the Person of the Year or the People of the Year? Would love to know your thoughts. And speaking of amazing people, we are so excited today to be joined by Pamela Murphy. She is the founder of the Select 7. We didn't tell you guys this in the beginning, but if you start sharing today's episode, you're going to be entered to win these amazing Select 7
Corksicle
water bottles.
They keep your drinks very cold or very hot for a very long period of time.
I'm excited about
this. And they look
this.
good while you're doing it.
They're so cute.
Yeah, they're
I love
very,
the
very
branding.
Instagrammable.
Well, welcome
They
to
are
the
very
show.
Instagrammable.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you on the show today. So for those viewers who don't know what the Select 7 is, I know some of you do because we've been posting about it all over Instagram
Yeah,
this
thank
week.
you. We're featured
Yes,
this
And these
week.
lovely ladies are featured this week.
Yeah, so it's good timing to do it all at the same time. I would love for you to share with everyone what is the Select 7 and how did this all come to be?
So the Select 7, we call it a curated lifestyle website. I tell the story of a person or people over the course of a week with their selects or recommendations over 7 subjects for the 7 days. So we have your philanthropy on Monday, food choices on Tuesday, beauty on Wednesday, travel on Thursday, fashion on Friday, interior design on Saturday, and social media on Sunday. And it really started as a way to share information. You know, I mean, I think social media, and it's interesting talking about kids getting Facebook Messenger. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that, but there's so much on social media that's negative. I really wanted to use it in a way that was positive and just sort of fun and to share information. You know, everybody wants to know, where'd you get that sweater? Where'd you go on vacation? What charities do you support? And it's a good way to learn about interesting people doing interesting things.
What were you the most surprised about when you started this company? Was it being able to use social media to connect with people? What surprised you the most?
I think, you know, originally it started just as I sort of vomited all of the information I'd been storing up, tearing out articles from magazines for years, and it was just going to be my hub to send people like, oh, I'm going to Paris, where should I stay? And I could send them to this website. And then when it turned into this other thing, I think the most interesting thing has been, because I've had now a year and a half of guests, and I have a different guest every week, so that's how I'm bad at math. That's a lot of people. To see how things really trend. I mean, I can have someone in LA talking about a hotel that they stayed in 3 years ago, and then someone who's from Palm Beach talk about the same hotel that they're going to next week, or the same destination, or the same charity, or the same exercise class, or whatever it is. It's just been very interesting to see how we really are all connected. Yeah. And I think it's sort of nice. It's the community that we live in is much larger than we think it is. So that's been kind of...
So for those of you who have been following along on the Select 7 account, it's a beautifully curated feed. Thank you. So what kind of content speaks to you and inspires you on social media?
I sort of like to use it as a respite, actually, which is weird because I know some people get so agitated by social media. I mean, I think for me, Instagram is my social media channel of choice because you can tell a story in a very beautiful way. And I think that's it's sort of what my site is about. It's telling people stories in a beautiful way. And I think that, you know, as they say, a picture... What's the
worth
saying?
1,000 words?
It's worth 1,000 words.
But a video is worth a million.
But a video is worth even more. So I think for me personally, when I'm looking at Instagram, I mean, I love to look at anything beautiful. I also, I get a lot of humor from Instagram. I don't know if you follow. Do you guys follow Gary Janetti?
No, I don't.
Oh, I mean, you must. He is
follow him
literally
now.
the funniest human being on the planet.
Is it a meme account?
No, it's
Gary
Janetti, Janetti. He is Brad.
Okay, I just followed him.
His boyfriend. He's really hilarious. He's very political, but he's very, very funny. So you know,
of course,
girl with
I
no-
know, I went right to the rail. I'm obsessed with the rail.
Like, so what did he
Yeah,
say?
he wrote, "Those flowers look cheap, just like you."
I can't. I mean, he's very sarcastic. But it's, you know, so I think that's what I look for on social media.
And it is the holiday season. Everyone is scrambling to pick out all of their gifts for their friends and family. What is on your holiday Select 7 gift list? What should we be looking for?
So I have a great gift guide up on the site, actually, and I have stuff for women, for men, for everyone, for home and kitchen, and I have a whole section of gifts that give back. And pretty much everything on my site is like a one for them, one for me kind of a situation. Anything Jennifer Fisher jewelry this year would be awesome. And luggage. I have a very bizarre obsession with luggage. I have a whole closet full of luggage. Yeah, it's not. Okay.
That's amazing.
I don't travel nearly enough to have as much luggage as I have. You don't have to go to Innovation Luggage. You can come to my house.
To bring? Does it matter where you have
Does that
specific
match
luggage, luggage for specific destinations?
No. I have. I don't know.
Do you match it to your outfit?
I should do that. I could do that. Actually. I have one carry-on called Genius Pack that is like the Volkswagen clown car of luggage. You can carry on and you can pack 17 weeks worth of stuff in it. So I use that for when I'm trying to carry on, which is very rare because I don't like to do that. I'm obsessed with Away luggage at the moment.
Oh,
I saw. Did you see
all
what
their Instagram ads?
They're doing some campaign? I think it was in an ad I saw where you can get your initials.
Oh yeah, you get it.
on
I have
monogram. I saw it on social media.
What is so great about Away luggage?
It's so light and it's also magical. It has like the zippers stretchy. So you can kind of like jam a lot of stuff, and they just started making hanging bags to go in it. It's
Well,
and,
if
it's, and it's inexpensive. It's
If I
like,
buy it, I'm going to click through from your website. and buy
yeah,
it.
it's very good. Click through from
I will.
7.
I saw this luggage video actually yesterday. It's trending, so maybe you saw it. So there's a shelf in the luggage. So you have this luggage, and then you pull it up, and there's a whole thing of shelves. I'll send you the link.
I need Have you seen the video of the guy packing 2 weeks worth of clothing into a backpack?
No.
It's fantastic. It's like the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
It boggles my mind. It takes me so
I don't
long
even
to
know.
pack.
It's so good.
I do roll.
You
I
gotta
roll up.
roll
I
That's
roll.
the-
I can't
yeah.
even tell you. My husband, it's like I have to go away next Wednesday, and I'm already like, he's like, do not start taking stuff out now. Don't do it.
So we need to send him the link to the shelf luggage to get you for the
Meanwhile,
holidays.
he went to Nashville yesterday, and like 5 minutes before he was leaving for the airport, he's like, I guess I should pack. It's like, I can't. It makes me so nervous.
It's so
Like,
easy for
But
guys.
he's also ended up in Florida with no shorts, so it's,
So what else would you say is on your personal Select 7 list?
like my 7 favorite things
Yes.
right now. Okay, the Starbucks. Does anybody use the Starbucks mobile app?
Of course, like
That
can't live
mobile
without
app
it.
is like really the best thing that's ever been invented in the world.
Do you know it's Starbucks for Life right now, where every time you order on the app, you're getting entries into Starbucks for Life, so you have to go redeem them because you can win Starbucks for
didn't
Life.
know that.
So make sure after the show I'll show you.
I literally
I'm
feel like
getting close.
every Starbucks in the world is like my own personal Starbucks because
Yes.
I walk in and my coffee's waiting for me and I'm
Yes.
like, bye guys.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love away luggage. I love lingua franca cashmere.
I
love
around the
that.
world, which is very good for today. My Anine Bing booties. These. I have them in red too. I can't wear heels. This is really unattractive.
That's good to know.
I
I can't
love
wear
those.
those.
I
really
can't.
either.
They're so comfortable.
Yes.
They come in this and they come in metallic red. How many is that? 3. Jennifer Fisher jewelry.
Okay.
How many am I up to? What am I up to?
4.
4. Okay. Away luggage, I said. I'm blank. Oh, Zara coats. I'm really into
Zara
all of Zara's coats. They are inexpensive, but they make you look fancy. And like you're not wearing a big down parka. which
Yes,
is
I'm a
good.
big fan of Zara,
big fan of Zara.
Zara.com. I don't like to go into the store.
100%. I hate going into that store is the most
It's
stressful thing in the
crazy.
world. Are you
You'll get
kidding me?
anxiety.
And you also have to wait online to try stuff out
Oh,
for
yes.
2 hours. I can't
No.
do that. No, I get a lot of stuff delivered from Zara all the time. CSEE reading glasses.
See, reading glasses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are the best reading glasses. They're very lightweight, and now that I'm old, I need them. And I think that's probably 7.
I think that's 7. I think that's 7.
I have lots of
I
things.
lost count.
I don't know. I have a million things. You can check out the site too. I have a section called the Select Files, which is like all my personal.
Next time I see you, I'm going to be dressed exactly like you with my away luggage. You're not going to know between your
Fantastic.
ears.
Change your life.
Amazing.
your life.
Well, we're so glad that you came on the show
thank
today. I
you
know it's
for
been a
having
long
me.
time coming, and thank you again for
thank you.
featuring us this week on the
it's been
Select
fun.
7.
It's been really fun. Can you guys? Can I ask you? Did you like doing it? Was it a fun
Yes.
exercise for you
Yes.
to kind of?
Yes.
Yeah, people like to kind of revisit their life a little bit. I think it's a fun way to do it.
And I'm such a creature of habit, so like I buy the same things over and over and over again. So I absolutely love it. Well, tell everyone where they can find you, where they can follow you, and how they can pick out all their gifts this year for their friends and
Sure.
family.
So it's the select7.com. It's the number 7, which is here. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and Pinterest at the Select 7.
Amazing. And you guys don't forget to share today's episode for your chance to win this beautiful branded Select 7 Corksicle bottle. We're going to have 2 winners, or 1 if I keep on. No, I'm just kidding. We'll definitely give away 2 of them. And we're going to be back next week, actually at a special time. We're going to be live next Friday, December 15th, so we won't be here on Wednesday. So be sure to tune in. We'll put it up on Instagram and on Facebook. Have a great week, everyone, and we will see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.